Alright, Joe, this is an unboxing of my trolling motor. Had a little, looked like a little damage on the box right here in the corner. Looked like it took a hit. But it should be in styrofoam. Got a damage here. Looks like a little bit there. On the other side, yeah, they had a hole in the box. There's a damage to the box right there, but it shouldn't be anything. You can see where it's scuffed up. Hopefully that was just surface damage there. Nothing else. So let's open it up and take a look at it. This is how they said the best way to open it was right. A little broken. Styrofoam looked like it took a shot. Hopefully it protected everything. Said they put the parts in here that I'm supposed to get in other parts. Okay, good. It looks like that's the compass. That's my plug, and that's the 60 amp fuse circuit. So circuit breaker. Got a prop that looks like it's in decent shape, and looks like I have everything here. All right. All right, y'all. I'm gonna mount the quick connect on. I have the quick release bracket right here, and this is the let's see, here you go, RTA 54. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mount it on right now, even though I'm not quite ready to put it on a boat. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. The nuts are 7/16. You need a pretty nice size Phillips. I think they say number 3, but I just go with the biggest one I got. So this is the bottom the part with the countersunk holes, the 6 countersunk holes right here, there's 2 other ones right here on the side. But the ones with the 6, that's your bottom. So you put your 6. The front is where the 2 are closest to the front of it. That's the bow. That's where the front facing. I'm gonna have this to where I'm pulling this out from the right, because I'm gonna cat-a-corner my trolling motor across my bow, because that's the way it has to go. You'll see when I install it, but that's the way. So you gotta figure out which side you want that quick release on. That pull, gotta figure out which side you want that on. So I know what I want it on now. If I'm facing it from the front, the left hand side. If I'm from the steering wheel, it's on the right hand side. So I'm going to try and guide this on there like this. Let's see if I can, with the stuff that I have on here, I'm going to kind of try and push it. Okay. That went on pretty easily. I'm going to go ahead and put my washers on. I'm just going to take my time and do this nice and slowly. I always think they would use lock washers on here, but just tighten it up real tight. Getting excited. I can't wait to get that work done on my boat. That aluminum work should be done by the end of this week. And I'll be putting this on the boat. Got my batteries coming in. That's going to be a big deal, those batteries. That's going to be a good video. Alright y'all, it's basically done. The quick release is on. So I gotta put the lock in. Gotta put the lock on. Put that. Put that out of there. This is supposed to come on. So this part comes off, and this is what mounts to the boat. Not like that. I don't want that like that. I mounted it wrong. Alright, so this will go on there. I'll mount this to the bow. I'll mount this puck. So this comes off in a quick release. So that's mounted to the bow of my boat. Put this on there. Oh my God. Put that on like that. Then I slide this on. And then lock it up. Oh yeah, now I got the quick release on. I'm happy. I'm getting ready to put in my own trolling motor. I got this Riptide Terrova. I can't wait to put it in. One of the things I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all a real quick thing. I was gonna get a local guy to go ahead and put that in. just like I was going to get a local guy to do my welding work. And I can do all this stuff myself. I can learn how to weld. I'm going to teach myself. I'm already getting better and better every day at it. And I'm going to be able to pass for what I need to do. For what I need to do to my own boat. And I was going to have someone put the trolling motor in. The guy started talking out of the side of his mouth. I was going to get him to put the trolling motor and the sonar. I was going to get a Helix 10. A Humminbird Helix 10 put in with it. And I was going to let him buy the lithium batteries. And his price, when I told him, I said, okay, I can't, the welding job was going too far. I said, I can't do that. I can only do the trolling motor now. All of a sudden, he started changing his tune on his price. And I told him I wanted 2 lithium iron phosphate batteries. And he said, I won't sell that Chinese crap. And he doesn't know that. I already know. There's nothing else but the Chinese batteries. And he said, I only buy from reputable. And I was like, okay, here we go. Which means upcharged. I was going to go with him. But then when he changed his price after I said, I can't do the sonar. I'm going to have to do it later. I can only do the trolling motor with you. He knew I wanted 2 lithium ion batteries. But he was already talking about, he was going to, I found out by the way he said things later, he was going to sell me 2 12-volt batteries, 2 12-volt 60 amp hour batteries, and hook them up in series to give me a 24-volt system to run that. I wanted 2 24-volt batteries at 100 amp hours. And he started hemming it on, you going to get crap, you going to buy that crap from Amazon, it'll blow up on you. Look, I know a little bit more than the average bear. I'm sorry. People think you're stupid when you I kind of act stupid when I go talk to people. I act like I don't know anything because I want to see how they're going to treat me. It's kind of how they treat a woman when she takes a car into the service station or the mechanic. I want to see how they treat me if I act like I don't have any sense of knowledge about this stuff in the world. And I know about electricity. I know about hooking up 12, 24-volt systems. I know how to do that stuff. Shit, I built houses already with my dad. I built my last house with him. We built a camp. We built an off-grade camp that had a 12-volt and a 120-volt. A 110, and we put in 2 20-volt systems. I know how to run a circuit. I know how to hook stuff up, basically. I mean, I might not be able to do intricate, very, very intricate stuff, but I could figure it out. You think about it long enough, you figure it out. It's physics, and I've been through physics. I know all that stuff. I just hate when people try to suck at you. The guy wasn't a total ass. He was not. But when he started talking out of the side of his mouth, I said, here we go again. Here it is. Just like when that guy with the welding started saying, oh my God, this job is so much bigger than what I realized. This guy, oh my God, this is what got me. He said, I charge $150 an hour to put a trolling motor together and on. And then you got to pay installation costs. I was like, what? That's a new one to me. I said, installation charge is the charge to put it in. That's your hourly charge. No. You have to pay a $300 installation charge and $150 an hour for me to put it in. I may have been born at night, but it wasn't last night, dude. That is the same charge. He was trying to pull some more money out of me. And I mean, come on. I know when people want more money, but that's just ridiculous. Come on. It's stupid. I can put this thing on myself. I am going to put it on myself. There's so many videos on YouTube. You can go and look and get tired of looking at videos of guys showing you how to do this themselves. And these batteries, I'm going to use them. They look beautiful. They're going to be beautiful. It's going to work out just great. Alright, y'all. That's enough for tonight. I'm whooped. My muscle fatigue from trying to cut out some aluminum in that boat. I need to do some more before I go to cooking hot dogs for dinner tonight. Alright, y'all. Take care. Alright, y'all. I'm putting my trolling motor on. I decided to install it myself because that's just the way I'm going to do. I'm doing a quick release. They come with this template, which quick release. And I had to put it on like this. This guy didn't directionalize my mount so well, but he had enough of it to where I could put it. So if you come see, this is how it's gonna go on. And I'm gonna use a little different bolt, something a little beefier. So I'm gonna use something a little bit beefier. Alright, y'all, I got the trolling motor mounted. Let me make sure I get this right. See how it's a little off-centered. And this bolt, the one I tried to use that came, it just didn't work out right. So these are 1/4. These are 1/4 bolts, 1/4 inch bolts. And I'm looking at a whole bunch of bluebirds flying over there. And I had to use a 5/16 and kind of tap that out right there. It just, what it did, it kind of makes the quick release a little harder to quick release. It's not a quick release, you got to kind of work with it. But I like that. That way, if anyone's ever trying to just take off with my trolling motor, it ain't gonna happen. It's gonna take a little bit more. You're gonna have to pull a little bit extra effort. So anyway, that's how it looks. It came out pretty good if you ask me. As far as mounting, it's not hanging over the edge any over there. It stays within the rails of the boat. And right now I'm doing the electrical, which, let's see, I don't know if this is gonna get it, but I had to cut a hole. It goes through over here, but you can't see because that's down, but I had to cut a hole. Hopefully you can see it up in there. But I'm getting ready to, I didn't want to have the cord going. Okay. I hooked the first part of the plug up. I don't really have that far to travel. I'm gonna leave a little bit extra, but it's really not far at all. I need to travel with this to get to there. I don't want this above the deck, so what I'm gonna do is I put in a little deck plate right here, and I'm gonna drill a hole through that, and I'm gonna have the wires go through this, and whenever I want to take the trolling motor off, this is gonna come off, and I got another deck plate so that I'd have an identical piece, and I could just put that over it when I don't have the trolling motor there. So let me go ahead and drill this out right now. Yeah, that's a good place right here to drill it. Let me go kind of shape that up with a knife. Go ahead and cut each one of these off. And then I think this is 10 gauge and I got 8 gauge here. Okay, I got a grommet I'm going to try and fit in this deck plate. The deck plate's pretty thick though. It's usually right here when I almost have it that it fails. Alright, got the grommet through. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pass these two wires through that, and that's about as tight a fit as I can get. Alright. So what I got some heat shrink over there, and I got these splice connectors, 10 coated, they're coated with tin, and they're copper splice connector. So put these on there. And go get, they don't fall off, and go get the tool I need to crimp them. What I got is the tin coated splice connector. It's just to splice two wires, and I'm splicing, I think this is 10 gauge that came with it, but Could very well be 8 gauge. But I don't have very far to go. The batteries are going to be right there. So I think I'm splicing 10 gauge to 8 gauge here. One more time. Get 2 crimps. I don't think, let's see. Yeah, that's not coming off of there. So, got those. And I want to place into this one. Alright, I think I have that accomplished. Do the negative. All right. Way the cold out here is going to stop this heat gun from affecting that heat shrink. Alright, I think we got it. Alright. Yep. Good enough. Not a real test, I gotta pull on it a little bit. I already did that a little bit, but I'm gonna do it some more. I want that to be sure. Oh Lord, you got to be kidding me. Alright, well, that's why we do that. Okay, so I'm gonna do here. see if I have another splice. I know I do. I know I've got another back. Should be pretty tight. Yeah. All right. That should be good now. That's coming apart. Yep. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put a couple wraps of electrical tape here and there just to shore things up, and yeah, it never hurts to go a little bit extra overboard. But if you go underboard, is that the word? It could be worse. Came from a family where my dad taught me, if it takes 2 nails to do it, put 10. Because back when he used to say that, he used to say, nails don't cost much. But in these days and time, nails do cost a lot. Alright, so I'm going to pass this into my deck plate hole, and I'm going to clean up a few things in here. I know I'm hitting one of them ribs. Oh well. I'm gonna have to get up there and... yeah. Ooh, I thought I put that on the side tag for a second. I was gonna say, no! Alright. I'm gonna clean up some stuff, and look, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish putting the plug in on the other side, wire up the circuit breaker, and then wire up the GPS unit, and then I'll be done with the and put the batteries in, and I'll try and show y'all the final product. Alright, thank you. Alright, y'all, I ain't got much daylight left over here. It's hard in the winter, man. You get out of work and you get home, got an hour drive to get home. Oh, I got a vacuum. I'm gonna get the shop back in here and vacuum. But I hooked up my Minn Kota. I got it facing as much straight ahead. That arrow has to straight face forward. So I think I got it pretty straight. And that communicates with the trolling motor to keep the heading for your spot lock. And the only thing I have left to do is well, I gotta put the batteries, but I want to clean out my rod lockers that I had made. Got that cut out where the rods will fit. I finally got it cut out. I need to kind of take some of the rough edges off of there. But that about killed me when I did that. So I'm gonna I gotta put an inline 1 amp fuse for that little system right there. That little GPS coordinator positioner. I got in here, I got the plug put in, and I got it to where the batteries will sit right here. I'm getting ready to go get them and put them in here. I wanna clean everything up. They'll get the shop vac and get all them leaves and aluminum chips out of there. But I got the 60 amp circuit breaker in there. I got the 70 amp plug right there. See how I wired the hot from the plug to the breaker, and then the negative is straight from it. It's gonna go straight from the plug to the battery, and this one jumps into the breaker between the battery and the plug. So, oh, that's the old trolling motor wires, way old. I gotta pull them out. But here's the new ones. Comes in right here. I'm putting the plug over there. You can take this off. It's gonna be hard to do this with one hand. Let's see. Alright. It's easy, it points up. I can plug it in. Oh, there it is. So I can take this. The arrows show up with one hand. I'm doing this. And I plug it in right there, and it plugs in nice and strong. And you can follow that wire all the way back up to over there. If I'm getting it right. Okay. And it comes out right there to the trolling motor, and I got my little deck plate, so I can just unplug it, take that deck plate out, and I can quick release the trolling motor. The quick release is a little not quick release. It's a little stiff, but I like it like that because it means you got to really want to get it off. And I'm never going to be trying to release it like, oh my God, get it off now. I'll have a few seconds, but I don't want thieves to be able to quick release it, if you know what I mean. I put this little homemade stand on it, so it can wobble back and forth a little bit, but it ain't gonna jam up and down. So that's a little something YouTube saw how to do. Someone created it. I wish I had their name and I'd give them props for it, but you can look it up. Minn Kota or trolling motor brace. I think it comes up pretty fast, his video, but he shows how to buy this off he shows how to buy that off of Amazon, and these little feet, and then you just cut your PVC to, get a piece of PVC with some caps on it, and you just screw the stuff down into it. Easy peasy. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get the grinder out, and I'm gonna start fixing all of these horrible little tack welds this guy put on here that just really oh my God, it's everywhere. I'm gonna have to grind all kind of stuff off, like this right here. I mean, that's horrible. I gotta get all of that off of there, and I'm gonna try and clean up all of this and start preparing to fix this stuff to where it needs to be, because hopefully I could get my spool welder. My spool welder I ordered got lost in Amazon. Of all things, my spool welder lost. I'm getting a refund for it, and I'm gonna order a new one. And I've been practicing with the MIG with the wire gun feed, with the whip with the wire feed through the what they call that, through the liner, with the graphene liner. And I mean, I'm good enough to make two pieces of metal stick together. I'm gonna wait until I get a lot better to make things look cosmetically good. But for right now, I need to make this to where this shuts right and holds down properly, and that'll be it. Kind of fix up a few things. All right, y'all, that's about it for this. I would be able to take this out on the water. I'm not going to be able to take it out. Today's Wednesday, the 13th. I won't be able to take it out till Monday. I have a doctor's appointment early in the morning, and then I'm going to be able to come run and take this out on the water and do the calibrations for the trolling motor. And I might even be able to throw a line or two in the water, maybe do a little fishing. The fish are really doing well all around here. I might try in a very unusual area to catch some that day, but I'm ready to start hitting the water, and it's finally happening to where now that I got this trolling motor mounted. One of the things about the mount of the trolling motor, you can see how it didn't fit quite exactly on the plate, but I got it to fit enough to where it's rock solid. So, all right, y'all, it's about time to take her out again. Now I'm gonna start taking her out a lot more after I get this. That's the doors. I gotta put them back up. I'll show y'all where I got with this. I still have issues with this because, let's see, this doesn't latch down how far it should. It should be further than that, so it's gonna kind of rattle, but I'm gonna fix that. But in the meantime, I have my battery in here, and I got the GPS module, the positioning module mounted right here, and it's facing forward with the arrow. And I got the trolling motor all mounted. I got the little stabilizer that I made that you can put on it for towing. And what I did is I went through that deck plate right there, and I can take that off. Came through here. Let's see. I can move it there, if you can see where the deck plate is. And right here to a plug I put in right there. And then when the plug is undone, I can just kind of hopefully put it, let's see, right up in that area. I need to cut that out a little bit more. But the plug on this side is right there wired into a 60 amp circuit breaker. That's a 70 amp plug. That's the Mac Daddy plug. And it wires into my 24 volt 100 amp battery. I got two of them up here. And those batteries are the ones that I'm telling you I'm going to be able to sell to y'all if y'all want to buy them. I said the price would be around $450 to $500. I'm going to look at it, but right now, if anyone gets in touch with me, the battery and charger together, I will sell for a total of $500 right now with a charger, with a 10 amp charger. If anyone wants to have that deal. So I'm about ready. I gotta clean out the inside of this. Got the leaves are falling right now, and I've been working on it. So I got to get this piece of aluminum that I'm putting here. See that door that's underneath that blade right there? That's the door the guy made for here. It doesn't fit properly. It's warped. So I'm gonna get another piece of metal and put it across here so I can have the whole deck for a fishing platform. And then when I want to, I'm gonna redo these hinges. You can see how I took all the places that he had messed up. Well, I'm gonna take these hinges out like that, and redo them a lot better and a lot prettier. I'm going to extend this down a little bit so that the latch will catch it properly at a little bit further down, so that it'll hold it down tighter. That's all he had to do, but no, he didn't do it. So I'm gonna do that, and that's coming. So pretty nice. I'm gonna go take it out Monday. Hopefully do a little fishing with my father-in-law. He said he wanted to come along, and you know, give it a go. See how she does in the water. I think she's gonna do great. I think she's gonna do just fine. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye.